Because if there is going to be a sudden news flow which is going to be coming in during the intraday, then you will see the moves happening based on the news flow rather than the data. That's the reason you just needed to ignore the data completely, or you can ignore it to an extent wherein it should not be the sole criteria for you to take a trading decision. Okay, so that's exactly the things I've played out. In today's session, what are we going to be doing it? Many of you would not have traded in 2009 or 2014 or 2019. Some of you who would have traded in 2009, let me just see how many of them are raising their hands. Okay, I'll just keep the mic a little closer. I hope all of you are able to hear me loud and clear. Oh, okay. So not many have traded in 2009. 2009 used to be the most funful period in terms of trading, because nobody would have got an opportunity to trade at all for the first 2 days. When the elections results have announced, the markets went into upper circuit, and most of the intraday players who wanted to get in, you would have never got an opportunity because the market just flew off 10, 15, and 20%, and then they closed the markets. That was the scenario which happened way back in 2009. And we haven't seen that kind of a momentum or like an upper circuit or a lower circuit which has been happening in the markets post elections after that. So let's see how things are played out and how things are expected to be there. And what are the things which I'm going to be sharing you? I don't think this particular data is going to be available anywhere. Nobody is going to be presenting you this data. So I wanted all your 100% of your attention on this one today. Now, first and foremost, this is how the things played out on 13th May 2004. So if you'd have been looking at the data, this is way back even before 2009 elections. In 2004, the exit poll predicted. So what we have done is, with the exit poll, we have given consolidated numbers. Say, for example, there would be several agencies who would have released the exit poll. So we have taken the consolidation of all those exit polls and we are providing you this data. So during that particular exit poll, and everybody were expecting it, that Vajpayee is going to be returning back, and all those things have been happening in terms of what are the growth and everything. But unfortunately, things turned out the different way, because the exit poll clearly predicted 230 to 250 for the NDA government, and UPA were expecting to get around 190 to 205. But when the actual results came, the results were 181 for the NDA and UPA got 218, and they were closer to the magical number of 272, 273. So they were able to form the government. So if you look at it, the previous government was NDA. So they were expecting NDA to again win. Unfortunately, NDA didn't perform well. This was like a biggest surprise which happened in the market. So if you look at it, what has happened on that particular day? The Nifty moved close to 6.8% up on the result day. So when the result came in, the markets moved close to 6.8% on that particular day. This is like a crazy move which happened. But what has happened post the results? That's interesting. Post the results, the Nifty fell close to 25 odd percent. I don't know how many of you have witnessed that. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have witnessed that. So guys, this is again and welcome for all the people who are joined via YouTube as well. So those who doesn't know me, this is Shivkumar Jayachandran, and I'm here to present you all the historical data for the Indian general elections from 2004 to 2019, so that you will be prepared to know what you're going to be doing on 2024 elections when the results are going to be announced on the 4th of June. Okay, now looking at this, what is that which you're seeing now? It's a big move, not only happening on the election day, this is going to be happening on post elections as well. So don't be surprised if you are going to be getting to see a move on 4th and also on the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Okay. So because this is something which the government, they were not expecting it. Market were expecting NDA to be continuing to perform. But once they didn't see the NDA going to be getting the majority, They use that opportunity to lighten their portfolio. Once you start to lighten the portfolio, you will naturally get to see a big fall which happens. This is in 2004. Coming back, the next one, I'll just make it into a full screen mode so that this is in 2009. The exit poll, they were like in a clearly giving an I would say an hung parliament. When I say hung parliament, they were giving close to 185 to 200 numbers to both NDA and the UPA during the exit poll. So exit poll was not clear at all. Both were expecting no, 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 this is not going to be happening. Somewhere like in a hung parliament is going to be there. There is not going to be any stability in terms of the government. But the actual results came. UPA performed way, way, way ahead. When I say way ahead, because 180 to 262, this is like a completely and closer number to the actual number that they will require. So for an government formation, they needed at least a minimum of 272, and they got around 262. So with another 10 more or 15 more that can be getting from the smaller parties or from the independents, UPA were able to get a solid move. So that's the reason once the results were in single side favor, and most importantly, the exit polls were not giving a clear move, the results came on holiday. The next day, the Nifty moved close to 8%. So if you look at it, the circuit, like an upper circuit, got locked, but the overall move was around 8%. But in the next 3 days, Nifty moved close to 22%. Guys, I'm telling you again, any of you who would have traded in those scenarios, if you'd have been selling the options during the elections period, you would be continuously getting butchered. Okay. And that's a reason many who have been messaging me and asking me, Shiva, why my premiums are like in a crazy high? The IVs are crazy high. The premiums are crazy high. Why is that? Because the market is expecting or factoring in some of the moves that can be coming in the next 3 days. So that is something which I wanted all of you to be aware. On the day of the move, we got 8, and then the next 3 days, it's 22%. So now you know why Shiva is not conducting a session on the election day. Instead, I'm conducting the session on the 5th and the 6th. The reason is you are going to be getting a massive move post-election. Let's hope there is going to be some kind of a strong government coming in. I don't mind, but we needed some strong mind coming in so that we will have a solid move, both on the in terms of the government formation and in terms of the stability. We wanted that as a country. We needed to move forward. So now this is expected, and the move also was possible because of this. Now, the crazy thing which happened in 2014, this is something which is going to be a surprise, or like, and you can expect that why did the markets just crashed on that particular day? So now you'll know the answer. This is on the 16th May when the results were announced. This is 2014. So this is the first term when Prime Minister Modi came into the power. So during this particular time, exit poll, even before the results came in, the exit polls gave a clear majority to NDA. And most importantly, UPA were not even there in the picture. So 270, 290 to 110 to 130, that was the projected figure of the exit poll. The actual results came in 336 for the NDA and 60 for the UPA. So this is like almost a solid victory for the NDA. And that's the reason on this particular day, Nifty opened 2% up, went up to 6%, and then came 6% lower and closed at 1%. Can you believe it? Kind of volatility that you needed to face. This is on Nifty. Guys, the reason why we are showing only the Nifty during 4, 9, and 2014, purely because Bank Nifty didn't had much of volumes to trade, that too, especially at 2014, because those days we had only monthly expiry, not the daily expiry as we are using it, or the weekly expiry. So we are going to be tracking mostly on the Nifty because Nifty was the one instrument which was trading with the volumes during that particular period. So still I remember in 2009, I was just literally looking for an opportunity to enter, which I didn't get it because I didn't carry any positions positional. I wanted to get it on that particular day with the kind of market move. The options just frozen and nobody was allowed to trade on those days. Nobody is even selling anything. So next 2 days, it didn't happen. But this particular 2014, what was the reason for it to have a profit booking? This exit poll was not only predicted during this particular period, it was also predicted during the pre-months, actually, 2, 3 months way ahead. Everybody were saying clearly that NDA this time is going to be winning, Modi is going to be becoming the prime minister, and considering the UPA were there in the government for 2 successive terms, they were not able to gain the momentum and they were not able to give the right pitch to the audience. That was the reason. And during this particular period, if you'd have seen the chart between 2014 Jan to May, the markets already have rallied a lot. Okay, so and moreover, there was some kind of an election news which is also going to be happening in US. Everybody were looking to book their portfolios, lighten up their portfolios because they know it's going to be a clear government. Let me just lighten up my position and then take a positions at a later period. So that's exactly happened during the 2014 era. So this is how the markets moved. And post that, you got to see there were 2% move which happened post the results day. So next 3 days, the market just gave only 2% move. Now comes the 2019. The results were announced on 23rd May. Now the most important factor, everybody were expecting Modi to continue, and the results were in line. The exit polls were in line. They were giving close to 290 to 320 for the NDA, and UPA got around 100 to 120. But when the actual results came in, NDA got close to 353, and the UPA got close to 90. So this is like a big surprise. Yes, we all know what has happened in 2019. 90% of you would have traded also during that period. The previous government was formed by NDA, and the government formed by NDA now, Nifty opened 1.5% up because it was all expected, went up to 2.5%, came 3.5% lower, and then closed at 0.06. Uh, pure reason. Everybody know Modi has been there and he's going to be the one who's going to be continuing in the next era as well. And during this period as well, we had a big pre-market rally. When I say pre-market rally, during 14 to 19, the same way in 19 from Jan to March, April, May, you would have seen it. The markets would have given you like in a good performance because when they know that the continuity is going to be there, everybody were putting in the money. But good news is, after the markets closed, the next 3 days, we got only 1.5% move. So there was not significant move, which has happened post the election results. So this again, giving you a clue what you can expect in the next 3 days. So looking at this, let me just do a quick poll here. Okay. Let me just do a quick poll. How many of you are expecting a big rally? Okay. How many of you are expecting a big rally post this election? Okay. Guys, one thing which always happen after like in a Nehru era, we have never given 3 consecutive terms to any government. Okay. So we have never given 3 consecutive like in a terms to any government. And surprising factor is, yes, there are a lot of news that both the parties like and something or the other things have been said, done, and everything. But if you look at it, many are predicting like an as if it is like in a close election. Many are saying this is going to be like in a close election. Nobody knows it. And whatever the exit poll numbers which you're getting to see anywhere, please even do not believe it. None is going to be true. None can be released before 1st June, that is tomorrow by 5:36. So till 6 o'clock tomorrow, any news which you are seeing it as like exit poll numbers, please do not believe it. Nobody is authorized to share, and nobody is going to be sharing the right kind of a news as well. And most importantly, there have been several questions asked about this exit poll. So tell me honestly, how many times these exit polls have got it right? Have they got it right here? No. Have they got it right here? to an extent, but not completely. Have they got it right here? To an extent, but not completely. Even here, no way. So when you are seeing this kind of an exit poll, last four elections, the numbers, what they have predicted, the variance is more than 10%. Because when you have an exit poll result compared to the actual results, and if the variance is beyond 10-15%, then this is all just a drama which is being done by all these media houses just to keep you all hooked into the TV. Okay. In the past, yes, people have been so used to it. We all will be going and looking at what is going to be happening. We all look at the exit poll data and everything. But things have changed in the last few years. None of you are going to be like, none of you are looking at the TVs nowadays. Tell me honestly, how many of you are just watching the news channels? I have stopped long time back. Which, when we have so much of things happening, when we have so much of social media happening, are you guys depending on the TV channels? I don't think so. None of you are watching it, correct? None of you. I hardly watch. Earlier, yes, I used to. The most of the things I used to watch is the news channels. But in the last maybe around 5-6 years, with the digital revolution, or you can say whatever it is, we have stopped watching the news channels completely. And when you know that in a fingertip you're going to be getting everything, you will stop naturally. Even like I used to browse a lot of portals, which I have stopped completely. Okay, that is a change which has happened not only with me, which has happened with everyone. It is with time we are getting evolved, and you will see a lot more changes happening. So when you have so much of changes happening, do you still believe that these exit poll numbers is going to be true? Tell me honestly, any one of you have been interviewed by any one of these exit poll channels or anyone, uh, and then you answered them? Guys, I don't know where they are getting the samples. Even I went and voted. There was none. I don't know whether these guys ever talk to actual participants who is participating in the election. I'm looking at close to 3,000 to 4,000 odd people now, and not even a single soul has said that Shiva, I have, I have given an interview, or I've shared my view. No. So it is all something which is being told to you, and you needed to accept it. And but what will happen at the end of the day is they will say like, no, 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 we predicted right, we said this. Yes, I can say 10 things and one thing can happen right, and I cannot claim the credit for all 10. So that is exactly going to be happening. Okay. And guys, trust me, how you and me, when we are working for a company, when we are getting paid as a salary, these guys are also paid salaries. Okay. So we are getting salaries from someone, they are also getting salaries from someone. That's how the entire world operates. Okay. So don't worry, guys. And someone who has not looked at the data, don't worry about it. This video will be available in the YouTube as well. You still have time. But the most interesting thing is going to be the reason why I wanted to do this session between 11 and 1:30. You needed to know how 1:30 to 3:30 move is going to be there today. How many of you are keen to know how the 1:30 to 3:30 move is going to be there today? Have you guys ever tracked in the previous years how the 1:30 to 3:30 move just before the elections came in was there? You guys will be surprised now. Okay, let's watch this now. This is going to be on the 4th June. We do not know whether NDA or the UPA or the India Alliance, which they renamed it now. So how they are going to be giving the exit poll results. So where exactly I can get to see the exit poll results? So tomorrow evening, just Google it. You will get all the exit poll results, but some of them will give a hype as if they're going to be releasing the results only at 8 or 9 or 10 in the night. So whatever it is, don't just look at it and take it at the face value. Whatever the numbers you have seen in the last 4 elections, whatever the numbers came in, the exact results were little out. When it is out, then I'm not going to be giving too much of importance to this exit poll numbers, because if I needed to make you believe, I will show some numbers and I will corrupt your mind. Guys, 90% of the time, 90% of the time, you would be feed with some information wherein you will get addicted and you will be thinking only on those lines when you go into the trading. Imagine I just give you some kind of a number tomorrow, and then you expect that particular party to win. And once it moves, say, for example, on the day of the results, when the news is coming in the opposite, I'm telling you, since your mind is already fed with wrong information, you will not be able to accept it and go and take a trade. Guys, this happened with me and it will happen with you as well. I'm just preparing you how the things and the narratives will be given to you. The narratives will be given as if like and you would be believing it, and then once you go into the actual day, the things will be totally different and your mind will not be able to accept it. Guys, that's exactly the things that have been happening. Please watch out. My job is to just tell you all how the things can play out, how they will play a mind games with you. You tell me honestly, do you think the positions are going to be created on that particular day? You and me will do that. But 90% of the time, the big money knows what they are going to be doing and they would have already been creating the positions. You and me will just be an observer. If you're not going to be doing it, if you're just going to be participating in it, you might tend to see why my position is getting into a big red. It's not because just because of your position is big red, they are already feeding your mind with certain information, and that's a reason. Okay, so watch out for that. You guys will get to see an interesting thing. Now, moving on, all in one table. So this particular one will give you an exact result. 2004, how it has played out. I've given you a complete analysis in a single tap. What has happened in the last four elections? So when was the results? What was the exit poll data? What is the actual data? Who formed the government and who was the previous government? There's one interesting which has happened. Whenever they get a clear mandate, if it is a UPA, they have gotten big move. And surprising factor is they were expecting NDA to form here in the first 2004. They didn't get it. But on the day, they rallied just to give away that in the next 3 days. Okay. But the good news is, which happened here, I don't know, for some reason, the markets felt no, at the end of the day, we want stability, and UPA is giving it here. And I'm just going to be buying everything which is there in the market. And the markets also rallied for the next 3 days with 22 odd percent. Now, coming back here, 2014 and 19, there was a clear mandate even before the election. That's the reason we didn't had any major moves, and post moves were also mute. Guys, remember, when the market knows that this is what I'm going to be getting, and if they have already been factoring it, there is absolutely market didn't give anything. So what is that which we wanted it? Guys, just give me a second. So the market needed something wherein they were not expecting it. Then you might get to see a big move on the upside or big move on the downside. That is all possible. So now, in case, I'll just give you some probability. In case if NDA gets a majority, what can be the possibility? What has happened with the market? In the last few months, what has happened with the markets? Are we rallied or are we correcting like in a more than 10-20% in the last 3-4 months? We are rallied and we are almost staying near to the lifetime highs. But what has been happening? There has not been a clear move. It has been like this zigzag move. How do I say it is a zigzag move? I'll just show you the chart. Just look at it. This is how it has been playing from March. Can you see the zigzag move? This is the daily chart. Okay. So we are almost near to the lifetime highs here. Couple of attempts. And then we are just playing around. This is on the Bank Nifty. Look at the Nifty here. From almost February, went high, came back, went high, came back, went high, came back, went high, came back. And we are just playing near to the 20-day and the 50-day moving average. 200-day moving average is far off. And I will tell you one more secret as well. Just go and look at Nifty every year they will go touch the 200-day moving average at least once. They will go touch the 200-day moving average at least once. How many of you know the secret? That Nifty goes and touches the 200-day moving average every year. Guys, are you able to see the screen? Guys, those who are looking at the white screen, guys, I'm showing the Nifty chart, daily chart. I hope you're able to see the Nifty daily chart, correct? Okay, great. Okay, those who are not able to see, please check your internet or you can just log out and log in, then you should be able to do it. Guys, this is a secret which I'm revealing it to you. Every year, Nifty goes and touches the 200-day moving average at least once. So when is going to be happening this year? No one knows it, but get ready to witness that. They were almost, if you look at it, this is like in the last October, November. But prior to that, they were going below that territory. This is in September, March 2023. They went below the 200-day moving average and then rallied. So previous year, if you look at it, they went here near to the September. But prior to that, they also had a big fall and then the markets were just playing around into this particular territory. So what I want you to do is as a homework, just go and look at it. Is there any year where the Nifty has not touched the 200-day moving average? Okay. So it will be an interesting one for all of you to see that. And why am I more interested about this 200-day moving average? The markets cannot keep rallying like this forever because we have been having a strong bull run from October. And if you look at it, the markets have literally been moving higher and higher, making higher tops. Now, they have made literally, the markets love stability, but at the end of the day, the markets cannot be rallying because unless and until other factors like the global economic factors and everything, when the entire world on the other side is also under some kind of pressure, we may not be able to rally alone. Okay, so that is something which I wanted you guys to be keeping it in mind. Now, the market reaction and the data analysis. This is again, no one will be sharing it with you guys. I'm just sharing it with all of you. This is how the markets played out. Those who are looking at Nifty, guys, these are Nifty spot levels in 2009. So currently we are at 22,500 odd levels, right? Imagine 2009, the Nifty were around 3,500 to 3,600, 4,000. So 2 days before, the Nifty spot was trading at 3,593. At the money, okay, at the money, the combined premiums were, like can I say, for example, at the money premium were at 214. What is at the money premium at this current day? This is again like close to 2 days before, right? Let me just see. Option chain, Nifty. It is at 425, 369. Can you see what's been here? 214 and 106. And where exactly the writers have created more positions. Just look at this data. You know, in 2009, they were not expecting the clear move. So what has happened post the elections and what has happened? Who got trapped here? Look at this data and tell me who got trapped here. The call writers would have got trapped, and more importantly, even before the move came in, the put buyers also would have got trapped. But good news is there was not much of a premium here. So we, like in a retail community, what is our intention always? We always look for something which is cheap rather than look for the quality, correct? The quality was here. It was a cheap product here. Most of them have flocked. If there are 40 lakh quantity, that means some seller has sold it to a buyer, right? The buyers were ready to buy this, but they were not willing to buy this. They were not getting like in a convincing move that no, there is going to be a hung parliament. I'm not going to be like, the market is not going to be rallying. But the writers were too smart. The writers were too smart. But the interesting thing is, look at the same at the money after the result day. Result day wasn't on a holiday. And after the result, due to a strong 10% move, at the money rallied at 537. Guys, even I was surprised at that time. I never expected at the money to be trading at around 500, 600 odd bucks, which has happened. And you can look at it from 3,500, 3,600. The market rallied all the way up to 4,300. Guys, that's a massive move. That's a massive move. Guys, when the index is around 3,500, that's a massive move. Okay. And the IV levels were around 35. At the money traded at 5. One thing which is surprising to me is looking at the OI data, there was not much of OI getting added at that time. Nobody was willing to do it. Okay. They were not, because why the next day the OI was not getting reduced? Can anyone say why the OI not increased or decreased on that particular day? Can anyone say why? Guys, it was on upper circuit. When it is on upper circuit, that's it. No trading is allowed. So those who are wondering why the OI data didn't increase, it's purely because the markets went into upper circuit and nobody will be able to buy or sell during that particular time. Imagine that 50 quantity which got reduced here. I don't know who sold it. Here again, now somewhere around 20,000 quantity got sold it. But that guy would be literally be cribbing. I got a golden opportunity, but I sold it. Next, this is on 2014. 2 days before the election, the Nifty spot was around 7108. And those who are wondering, Shiva, the VIX is way too high, 20 to 23 as of now. The VIX was 32 at that time. Guys, 2014, the VIX was at 32. Even though we know that there is going to be a strong NDA government coming in, the exit polls and everybody, the market were favoring an NDA government, but still the VIX went shoot up. And you can see 1 day before, there was not much move. The VIX went higher. Now, the most interesting thing, at the money, you can see as the VIX is higher, at the money is also getting higher. Why? Purely because when the volatility is going to be higher, they wanted to price it higher so that if you're a buyer, ready to pay the premium and then buy it from me. That's the message which is coming in from the market participants. And look at the OI. There was a big jump which happened, 25 lakhs to 35 lakhs. Guys, 25 lakhs. This is like, and I'm talking about the call OI like at the money. But now if you look at it at the money, easily like around 22 lakhs in a single one. This is again, maybe we might get to see some interesting numbers. But at that time, Nifty was the only instrument which got traded. Now you have several instruments. In spite of that, there is a huge open interest buildup. Now, on the put side, you can clearly see the premiums were almost there. But the call side, these guys are literally expecting that the markets to crash. But can you see what has happened here? Markets didn't rally much. Markets didn't rally much. The put premiums crashed, and then the OI built up. But the call premiums only stayed there, and then the market was just falling because of the VIX effect. So due to the VIX, the premiums didn't move much. So those who are expecting, Shiva, if I'm seeing a high premium and if the market is not giving me any moves, you will see a VIX crash, which is going to be happening in spite of 200, 300 points, but you will not see much of premium moves. Guys, this is a clue that when you see a high premium along with the high, like an IV, and most importantly, when you see that the market is not going to be making a large move, you will only see the premium erosion. Always observe the IV levels. IV levels around 30, 30, 40, 40. All these are clear indication for me, the premium erosions. So at this juncture, high IV, I would definitely not want willing to participate. I would look at how the things are going to be happening, even if there is going to be a lower circuit. I will tell you how I'm going to be looking at in case of like in a trading myself on expiry day, sorry, on the election day or the following day. I'll be sharing that snippets after this. Don't worry about that. But at this juncture, you can clearly see on the result day how the VIX has been crashing. Due to the VIX crash, those days the IV values were we have not been tracking it. Otherwise, I would have been happy to share that IV values as well. But this is something we have been tracking it. We got this data. So if you look at it, this is a perfect scenario wherein the premiums have been crashing in 2014. Now, coming back, this is on the, sorry, sorry, this should be 2019. Okay, just pardon me on that. Okay, this is for the 2019 elections. 2 days before, Nifty spot was around 11,709. The VIX levels were 25. It is almost similar to what where we are seeing it today. In spite of the Nifty trading at 22,500, the VIX levels is around 22.75. So 1 day before, the VIX shot up to 27. Now, if I look at our calendar, I think today, what is the day it is? 5:31. We still have, before the elections come in, we have one more trading day to go, which is on the 3rd. The most interesting thing will be happening on 3rd. Imagine if I needed to like corrupt your mind, that particular day will be the one. Why? The exit poll results will be announced tomorrow, and you will be completely corrupted with what is going to be announced. On that particular day, you will be tending to believe that the exit poll is going to be the actual right one, and you will be starting to look at the positions based on that. But when the actual results come in, and if there is going to be some surprise, I'm telling you, you all will be in for a shocker because your mind will get frozen and you will not be able to take a single trade. So watch out for that. Here, I'm expecting the VIX to shoot up higher on Monday. So Monday, you might see the VIX is currently around 22.71, right? If the exit poll is going to be a hung, or if the exit poll is going to be like kind of favoring the opposition parties, you will see the VIX shooting up like crazy. Guys, you will see the VIX shooting up like crazy. Get ready for that. If there is going to be like in a same government which is going to be continuing, we might see the VIX move around maybe another 1-2 points, but and you might just see some premium erosion also happening. Let's see how it is going to be playing out. Now, here at the money, this was a surprising one. For some reason, like and when we looked at the at the money strikes, it was very, very strange. But later on, it corrected. It came to 318. And then you can clearly look at it. There was not much of interest in terms of both the sides. Both the sides, they were clearly like making a small move, and not much of interesting additions happened in 2019. Okay, so this is in 2019. You can even look at it. The markets made high, low, and everything, but it was all purely because of the premium erosion which has been happening. One thing which has happened in the last 2, 3 elections is the way the put premiums have been reducing. So 90% of the time, what we have witnessed, the put premiums are the ones which got reduced. So which has been the area wherein it's been moving on. So today, already the VIX has crashed more than 6%. But don't be surprised if there is going to be an increase in the VIX on Monday when the exit poll numbers are already known. Now, coming back here, 4th June, 2 days before where the Nifty spot is, which is somewhere around 22,554. The VIX levels, it's around 22.69. What is the at the money which is available at this current juncture? 439. And on the put side, it is around 345. You can clearly see when the VIX has crashed, when the IV levels are same on both the sides, it's only favoring the writers, not the buyers. Both the sides, you are getting to see only the premium erosion happening. Now, 1 day before, this is going to be on the 3rd. You needed to track it. 4th, you needed to track it. 5th, I will be there along with you all to track it in the live markets, because we are going to be starting the session on the 5th June at 8:30 a.m. 5th and 6th June is going to be most interesting days in terms of your trading career. Don't miss that to be part of that session. Now, another crucial element. You guys wanted to see how the data was playing out, how the charts were playing out. in 2014 and 19. 2009, we couldn't get you the charts. So we are getting you the charts from 2014 and 19. Did you guys ever happen to see this kind of a data analysis from anyone regarding the elections? Tell me honestly. As any channel or anyone, even the TV channels, have they given you this much of data for the elections? And you guys have been following so many handles, right? Have you ever seen this kind of a data analysis? Tell me honestly, your honest feedback. Great, great, great. So this is for the 2014, and you guys needed to thank my team because they have put in a lot of efforts to get all this data from previous years, whatever that I have been requesting them to make sure that you guys are all prepared for 2024 elections. Now comes the most interesting element here. Guys, what I'm going to be looking at is, I was telling you all, right, how the exit poll plays out. So if you look at this is the exit poll date. This is the exit poll date when I say for example, if the exit poll is announced today, on that particular afternoon, the markets behave like this on 2014. Both on 2014 and 19, you would have seen the markets rallying in the last 2 hours. So today, don't be surprised because the exit poll is going to be coming tomorrow. Don't be surprised if there is a big rally happening based on the expectation. Some of them, like, and if they feel that that is the numbers that they have already in hand, or some of the predictions they are doing it, you might see some big kind of strange move which has been happening. And this is the current chart. I'll just show you the chart as of now. So market is just playing around in the small territory. Morning, they made a big move. Yesterday's fall. Today, they are making a big gap up, and then the market opens up. Already, you are seeing a big gap up playing out, and they are trading in the green. Now, the most crucial element is whether they will clear the day's high and then close it near somewhere around the resistance area of 22,844. Okay. But all these resistance and everything, throw that out of the window for the next few days because market is not going to believe or like expecting to take support or resistance. All this will be completely out of the window. Okay. So now look at it. This is how on the day of the exit poll, the market behaved in the last 3 hours. It almost made a 1% move. Guys, those days, 1% moves big because the markets were trading at 7,000 odd levels. It is around 70 points. Imagine today, if there is a 1% move, you can expect 220 points, and in the Bank Nifty, around 500 to 600 points, all in like 1, 2 hours. That is very much possible. That is very much possible. Okay. So this is something which I wanted you guys to be very careful about. Sorry. Okay. Uh, this is the one. Now, so you can expect somewhere around 1% move on either side, which is a very much a possibility. Again, remember, it's all a probability game. Okay, don't make yourself mind corrupted. My aim is to prepare plan A, plan B, plan C. Don't just plan for plan A alone. Just because someone has told you, don't prepare for plan A alone. Just look at what are the possibilities which can happen A, B, and C, and then you take your own trading decision. Once the exit poll, the next day was not a result day, and you can look at what has happened on the actual result day. So on the actual result day, it was a big gap up and then correction. It was a 8%, like enough close to 5.66% move. You can look at it, how big the candles were. So in 7,000 odd levels, you will see all these levels, but look at how interesting things were. Close to 5% move, which happened on the result day, and you needed to be watching out for that. And post that, you can see some kind of instability coming in because the market was expecting NDA and Modi to continue, and that's exactly happened in 2014. This is exactly happened on 2014 on Bank Nifty chart. Can you see this? What a crazy move on the Bank Nifty. From here, always like almost a 300 point and then another 100-point move. That is like in a 1% move. We already got 2.39% move. So the market were continuously moving. This is a 1 hour chart on the exit poll day. Okay, so that was like in a significant move happened, but the actual move came on the election day. Look at this on 16/5. It was close to 8% move from the high. From the high, it has started falling. That's the kind of craziness which you can expect it on an election day. So if you're prepared for a 5%, 10% move, then be there in the market. So reason why I say that, look at the premiums here on Bank Nifty. Can you see this? 1,000 points on both the sides. People ask me, right? Shiva, when will we be able to see at the money trading at 900 or 1,000 rupees? You have getting an opportunity to see that now. Okay, so like in a 48,000, look at that, 48,500, 1,027. Wow, something which should be closing for 227 is trading at 1,027. Crazy 800-point premium there. So get ready. This is not an ideal moment for me to get in. But one thing which I would say, whichever expiry is happening on the 4th, 5th, and the 6th, if someone is looking at a hero or zero, guys, these are the three best days for the hero or zero. If you're looking at an hero or zero, these are the three best days for hero or zero. And most importantly, I wouldn't venture out in the hero or zero in the morning. I would venture out after 2:30. Between 2:30 and 3:30. Any index which is trading, say for example, Fin Nifty expiry, Bank Nifty expiry, and the Nifty expiry. On that particular expiry, I will look at anything, any strikes which is playing around in the 15 to 20 rupees at around 2:30. I still believe on these 3 days, the premium crash will not be happening till 2:30, 2:45. Okay, so we may needed to wait. As a buyer, we may needed to wait. But between 2:45 to 3:30, if you're getting an opportunity wherein the index is giving you 20 rupee, I would love more on the Bank Nifty day than on Fin Nifty and the Nifty day, because Bank Nifty has a higher index value. So the move will be very erratic. That is where I would love to. So if you're looking at 15 to 20 rupee range, I would buy it on both the sides, something which is trading at 15 to 20, maybe like OTM on both the sides. At one particular strike can give you a 200 to 500 rupee move. Minimum of 200 to 500 rupee move is easily possible any of these 3 days. Thank me later once you see this moves on 5th and 6th. In case if the move happens, thank me later. Okay, so this is something which I'm expecting not only on the election day, for the next 3 days. So I don't want, just because of the election moves, I don't want any instability in our governments and everything. We wanted a solid government. We as an Indian, we needed something good for ourselves and also for the future. We need governance, which is going to be a strong one for the future. Guys, don't pray. Many people pray. I wanted market volatility. In 2014-19, I didn't get volatility because we know what is going to be coming. Guys, it's not about market volatility. Market is going to be there forever. Things will change, keep evolving, and everything will happen. Markets, when I was trading it, it started with 2,500 to 3,000. Today, it is at around 25,000 odd levels. So market is going to be there. I don't know whether you will be there to witness it in the future, right? So it is something wherein just because of one day's fun, we don't want something which is not going to be spoiling the mood of the country. We wanted whatever that's going to be happening, let us pray that it is going to be good for the nation. That's how our mind and heart should be working for. Okay. So guys, there is going to be something. I was also telling you all, right? We are working something interesting in one click. Okay. We are working something interesting in one click. What is that is all about? How about capturing the Jane Street? I know many of you would have been surprised, right? The Jane Street candles, what they do it, they consolidate for a while, and all of a sudden you will see a sudden candle capturing around 10 rupees to 300 and then coming back to the zero mark. What if we are able to capture that candle with all of you? We are working something interesting on that. We will soon be releasing that feature in one click, wherein you will be able to just click a single button and it will do all the magic for you. We are working on that. Once it is successful, I will let you all know. Okay, so that's going to be an interesting addition. I'll just keep you informed. I know many of you have been eagerly waiting for the one-click ditto. That is also on the cards. Hopefully, sometime in June, I will give you all a demo of one-click ditto, how it is going to be totally different from what you have been trading and how your trading can completely change using the one-click ditto. Okay, so that is something which is coming up. But before that, we have a bigger job on hand. This is just the 2014 chart, and you can see the morning volatility. Whatever the big move which happened in the opening came down, and don't believe in the opening big gap ups or gap downs. So just try to wait and then take your actual trade. Okay, now this is in 2014 move. Next comes the 2019. What has happened in 2019? Because everybody were expecting Modi to continue, and before the election results came, we all had a big boost. So we had like a 1% move. This is the pre-exit poll. Post-exit poll, we got in close to 2.38% because we clearly got a clear mandate that, okay, Modi is going to continue. And the markets just from 11,100, it already went up to 11,900. 1,000-point move before even the results came in. Okay. And then the market took a breather. That's the reason when there was a big gap which happened on the result day, you started to see a profit booking. Guys, always remember when the markets have rallied one side prior to the event, the market's always taken a breather. It's like buy on rumor, sell on news. So on the rumor news, they started to buy. On the actual event day, it sold. But next day, they have starting to move again. This would have been a clear trap. Okay, anybody who would have thought, no, again, I'm getting a consecutive government and I'm going to be keep buying it. Those guys would have got punctured themselves here. On the same day, their option premiums, even if you have bought it at 500, it would have gone to zero. If you have bought it at 1,000, it would have gone to zero. That's the way the market moved on that particular day because we got a 428-point move. That is close to 3.56% on this particular day. This is how Nifty 2019 chart played out. And you wanted to know what has happened in Bank Nifty chart 2019? This is how it played out. Even the Bank Nifty, which was trading at 28,600 odd levels prior to the pre-exit poll, it rallied close to 374 points. And next day, it rallied close to 845. Before even the results announced, the markets are already rallied. Once the results came in, from the high, it fell close to 1,400 points. That is close to 5% fall. Once the results came in, everybody know that the market is going to be rewarding, but rewarding for the people who would have already bought it. All these guys who brought it prior to the result, they all got a great opportunity to sell it. They would have lightened the position, and then the next day the markets went higher. So if you'd have been playing for that particular day, you would have got butchered. But if you'd have been holding the positions for a long time, the positional players have been rewarded big time. That's been the message which has happened in 2014, 2019. Both these have given you a clear clue. What is that? How the markets have rallied. Now, this is your Bank Nifty chart. If you'd have been looking at it, the Bank Nifty went higher, but unfortunately, there is some kind of a pressure which is coming in. Now, the most important element for me on the Bank Nifty, if we are breaking out above this 50,500 odd mark, guys, expect the momentum to be continuing like crazy. On post-elections, I'm not talking about fourth, I'm talking about fifth, sixth, and so on. If we are able to stay above that 50,500 odd mark, expect the strong bounce to be there. On the other hand, if you see this level of 46,400 is getting broken, any rise will be used as an opportunity to sell. The market is expected to be weak. Remember, there have been periods, our markets will not align with the global markets. If you look at in the last 6 months or so, yes, the global markets have played out big and our markets is also playing out big. But prior to that, India is a market which has always been having a higher premium compared to the other markets. Now, when it comes to the elections, and if the results are not in their favor, you can expect some kind of an underperformance for a long, long time. For a long time, when I say that, it can be a year or two as well. If the results are in the favor, then you can expect the market momentum to be there, and it will get stalled if there is any global event which is happening which may impact the global growth. If it is happening, we may see some kind of an impact happening. Okay, so I'm preparing you all like in what to say, the best case scenario and a worst case scenario. So it can happen. We haven't seen this kind of a rally happening before the election this time. Okay, so that is something which has been surprising. Even if you look at the 2014, it has happened. 2019, it has happened. But when it comes to 2024, it's not been as of like, and we are getting a free run and then staying at the higher level. So the market is thinking that, oh, this time we may not see some kind of a performance coming in from NDA. Imagine all of a sudden, if there is a strong favor in terms of the NDA that they're coming out with the victory numbers more than what they are getting it in the previous term, guys, the stability is something which the government market likes. And if they are like an already underperforming, then you can expect the performance to be far superior once the actual results come in. So that's the reason I have prepared all these charts in terms of what that you can expect it from 2014 to 2019 and how the things can play out for 2024. So this kind of an performance, 3 months or 4 months, they've been getting stuck in a range. This range breakout can happen. But one thing which is also I wanted to highlight, every year they go and touch the 200-day moving average, and I'm expecting these guys to do it once again. I would be happy if it happens earlier rather than the market goes to 25, 26 or 1,000 and then coming back and then touching somewhere around 21 or 1,000. Many people will say, Shiva, I have literally blown my account. Literally, like in my portfolio crashed, because you will tend to start to buy the portfolios and all those things can happen. Okay, so this is something which I wanted you all to be prepared for all these data. Okay, I hope this would have given you a lot of insights. What is that which you are looking for? And many who have been asking me, Shiva, like, where can we see all this data and the OI pulse? Guys, what we have done is we have currently given you the election special. So how many of you have logged into the OI pulse now? Okay. So this is the pre-market analysis before the election results and other things. One thing which I'm going to be doing is we are going to be conducting a 2-day session for all the OI Pulse and one-click users. So you will be, this is the today's session. You will be getting the 2-day session complimentary link available on your OI Pulse and one-click. So on OI Pulse, you can just click on all menu. You will see election special, and under with you can join the 2-day session, which is going to be happening on the 5th and 6th June, 8:30 to 3. So don't miss it, because we will be doing a pre-market analysis, and also during the day, I'll be giving you all a live commentary, which I've not been doing it for a long time. I thought I needed to give it to all my OI pals and one-click users. And most importantly, these 2 sessions are going to be complimentary. And you have the webinar link and the password. You just needed to click on the join webinar and you will be able to join it. So this is for the OI pals users, and just click on the new one-click. Here you will see election special again. Here again, you can click here. You will see what to expect. This is today's session, and then the 2-day session, which is scheduled on the 5th and the 6th June. Okay. And many who were asking me, Shiva, like, as a participants today, can we get the OI Pulse combo plan? Guys, what we have done is that has also been made. So instead of launching it for the public tomorrow, all of you will be getting to buy the OI Pulse combo plan. So today, anyone who is buying the GoPro combo, you will be able to get the one-click also complimentary. So all under 1599. So earlier you must be spending 1599 for this and that. Effective today, buy this combo, you will get both OI Pulse and one-click complimentary, and each person can buy up to 3 times. That is for 3 months. You can buy it. So your existing plan will run, and the new plan will kickstart once your existing plan expires. So there is no promo code. You can just buy directly. Okay. So you can buy directly. Once you buy it, you will automatically get both OI Pulse and one-click for a month. So those who are looking at, I hope all of you have tried one click. How many of you have tried the new one click, guys? I hope all of you are liking the new one. Guys, we are also working on some interesting additions to the new one. Get ready for some more interesting additions. I think your trading life has become a lot more easier. How many of you have seen that your life has become a lot more easier with invention of one click? Great, 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 great. So, guys, currently we have tied up with several brokers. So Alice Blue, AC Agarwal, Asta, Choice, Done, name it, they are there. Finway, Asia Express, or Five Paisa, Flat Trade, Fires, Goodwill, Jainam, Kotak Neo, Nimmer Bank, Pro Stocks, SS, Trade Genie, Trade Smart, Upstock, Zebu, Zerodha. So almost most of them are there. A couple of them who couldn't be there because they were having certain API limitations and other things. We were trying it, but unfortunately, if they are not cooperating, we will not be able to do it. So we are still pushing it. So there are like in a few brokers like ICICI Direct, Share Khan, Angel One, and then a couple of ones, SAS. All these guys have to make some changes, and we have shared them what needed to be done. Let them do that. Okay. So that's how it is. So those who are still looking for OI Pulse, yes, there are going to be some interesting additions coming in this year for both OI Pulse and One Click, along with the One Click Ditto as well. Guys, One Click Ditto, many have been asking me, when? What is that which you can do with One Click Ditto? So if you are already a subscriber of One Click, with One Click Ditto, when you take a trade, imagine you have five brokers or you have same broker for your family account. If you take a trade in your primary account, which is your Trade Smart, the trade will get replicated on all your remaining accounts. And you will be able to choose how many you wanted to say. For example, you have primary one and you wanted at least three of your secondary accounts to be traded. You can choose that. Or you wanted only one secondary account to be traded. You can choose that. Or you can also have an option. In primary, you're taking one lot, but in secondary and tertiary, you wanted to take two lots and three lots, you will be able to do it. So market doesn't nowadays give you much opportunities, right? Say, for example, imagine you are just going to be taking a small trade in one account. Let's see the chart here. Nowadays, you're not going to be getting large moves like this every now and then. You're going to be getting like in a small moves. Imagine I wanted to quickly trade trades in one trade. If there is a two candle theory, and if my two candle theory needed to be replicated in two, three accounts, that job will be made simple for all of you. Okay, so the testing will be getting started soon. We will be announcing the pricing. We have not decided the pricing for the one click ditto. We'll be soon announcing that. But guys, don't miss this golden opportunity because everyone needed to have a one click for you to go and try the one click ditto. And if someone who has not bought the subscription, you can use this golden June month for you to buy the OI Pulse plan under the combo offer. You will be able to get one click complimentary. Try it for a month. I'm telling you, you will never be able to go back to your broking terminal again. Okay. So, with all this, I hope all of you have noted down whatever the things. Guys, should I really share this PPT? Many have been asking me, Shiva, can you share this PPT? Because it will go in the long hands, right? Nobody is putting this kind of an effort to share all this. Hmm? Guys, we have taken so much of time and effort to do all this. And if I share it with the public, you know how it is going to be. Huh? Should I share today's recording? You tell me that. Or let it be. You guys have heard it, whatever that needed to be heard. Just let erase it from the social media everywhere. Huh? Everybody will be prepared, right? After looking at the session. Look at how many people are little cruel here. Huh? Please don't share. We don't want others to know what is going to be happening in the market. Guys, let us share the knowledge as much as possible. market is like in a huge, and you and me may not be able to control it. There are bigger things which is going to be happening. And yes, okay, so let's not worry about it. I will be sharing this PPT with all of you. You can also share it. So those who are sharing it, just retweet it. You will be able to share it with others as well. So I'll be putting out a tweet as much as possible. You will definitely get the PPT delivered to you. I don't know how many of you are following our channels. In case if you're not, just follow us on the YouTube. You'll be getting the timely updates. And even today's session is going live. And if you just click on this live, I do not know whether the people are watching. Yes, some of them are watching it live because most of them are using it in the OI Pulse itself. So follow us on this YouTube channel. And for all the updates about myself, whatever that I'm doing it, follow me on the Twitter or the X. You know, my Twitter ID is justua123. You can follow me there, or you can also follow us on the Telegram channel. So we have a subscriber base of 37,291. You can just follow us there. You just click on this, you should be able to follow that. So in the meantime, I will take few queries. Let us be a quick one. Shoot me the queries. I will try to address as many as possible. But guys, there are plenty of people. I may not be able to address all your queries, but I will try to address as many as possible. Mimicry. Okay. Which one you wanted me to do it? Mimicry. Whose voice? Guys, tell me in Tamil. I cannot do anything. I think the famous Balram Naidu. அப்புறம் இன்னைக்கு மார்க்கெட்டு மேலே போகும்னு நினைச்சோம், மேலே போல, கீழே போகும்னு நினைச்சோம், கீழேயும் போல. 22,500ல ஸ்டாப் லாஸ் போட்டுட்டு 22,500 போகுமா இல்ல 21,500 போகுமா? உனக்கு தெரியாது, எனக்கு மேல இருக்கவரை கேளு சொல்லுற. எனக்கு மேலே யாரும் இல்லை, நானே பெரிய ஆபீசரு. நான் என்னை விட பெரிய ஆபீசர் கிட்ட பேசணும் சொல்லுறேன். Okay, with that, we will wind down today's session, guys. Okay, so there is a couple of queries which I will try to address. What about the features? Yes, the features explanation, we have been doing a lot of videos and we will continue to do it. Guys, I know I've been not been active because we are having too many things which has been happening in the background. And I told you very clearly 2 years back that guys, make use of me whenever I'm available, because going forward, I may not be that much active. And even like trading, I have not been doing it very regularly nowadays. Not regularly, like I completely stop most of the time. And I will come once in a while to share the knowledge like this in any platforms or any other media, whatever that is possible. But I'm telling you, for me, like apart from trading, there is life beyond that, even for you all. Okay, so trading is just going to be part of it. And a person who has seen the markets from 2007 to 2025 now, I think I've seen enough. Okay, so even I needed to take some rest and take some exit as well. Okay, so yes, we are doing a lot of initiatives. Our team is doing a lot of initiatives. Even in my absence, I'm making sure that you guys are getting the Hindi content, English content, and we are also working to get you some more interesting data analysis, whatever that is possible. And even this, we felt that there is some kind of a knowledge which we needed to share. We could have easily made money. I'm telling you, today also we could have easily made money. We don't want to do that. We will provide, guys. I'm telling you, OI Pulse and One Click, we are not making much of money compared to anyone else. The reason is we are getting charged a bomb for we to share all these knowledge. When we purchase all these data, it is costing us a bomb, and hosting it, providing it all of you, and it is costing us a bomb. And as long as you guys are supporting, we will definitely be there. And if you feel that, Shiva, I don't need OI Pulse, I don't need One Click, then we'll say, Tata, bye bye, see you. We'll close shop and then we will move on. How many of you feel we should be there in a long time? Or should I sell it to someone? Both OI Pulse and One Click. You guys tell me. Okay, I'll consider that, but I'm not sure how long we'll be able to do that. As long as you guys are supporting us, we will definitely be there. Okay, guys, but one thing which we have done, we have stayed very true to whatever the things which we have been doing it, and we have continued to provide quality information, whatever that way we will be able to do it. Okay, so we will continue to believe in that, and I think we have not been violating, or like, and many people ask me, sure, like, and why are you not providing the paper trading? The pure reason is when exchanges have clearly said no, we don't want to do that. Though we have the platform and everything available, we cannot provide you that purely because when the exchanges have said no. And the same thing goes to the algos as well. There are plenty of algo platforms which is already there. We have our algo platform ready up and running, but unfortunately, I cannot. I cannot. Okay. So we needed a clear guidelines. Once it is there, we will be able to do it. I know it's our baby, but unfortunately, I cannot be keeping the baby myself all along, right? When the baby is growing too big, he needed to see the outside world as well. So we'll see. We'll see. So the baby is almost going to be 5 years old now. Huh? Not anymore. It's like an young baby. Now he has to go to school, primary school, secondary school. Yeah, baby needs marriage too, but it will be too early for the marriage. Guys, since the session is going on YouTube as well, I may not be able to take live trades today. So pardon me on that. Okay, any hedge, guys, in terms of hedge, like, and I wouldn't be taking a hedge position at this juncture considering the premiums, but I would definitely look at one more interesting thing which I will say. Imagine if there is going to be a circuit news. Okay, if there is going to be a circuit news, I hope you all aware that, like, and when there is a circuit of 10%, the exchanges close it for, like, they have different time periods. Okay, if it is happening in the morning, that the closure time will be 30 to 45 minutes, and if it is happening in the afternoon, they might just close the sessions completely as well after 1:30 or 2:30. So if there is a circuit limit, if it is happening, and if they are opening up again, you may not see the index moving much, but you will see the options trading. Okay, still you can calculate the premiums based on the spot price and then trade in the options. But please be careful. You needed to observe, because if that is going to be having an expiry on that particular day, and if there is a circuit limit happening, then you will need to calculate the premiums and then play accordingly. Anyway, on 5th and 6th, I'll be there. I'll explain it to you all. Just watch the videos, Anup. You will be getting a complete clue on how I shared the hero zero for that particular day. There is a 320 strategy. I don't want to like and suggest it because many people are using their capital, which I clearly said no. That's the reason we have not been pushing that too high nowadays. Guys, yes, you will be getting to see a separate M2M page for the parent and the child account in One Click Ditto. So those who are asking again, what is One Click Ditto is all about? One Click Ditto is all about replicating your trades in multiple ones. It's not like a copy trading. I would say it is more like a replicating your trades. Okay, so you might take trades in one, and we will look at it, and you will be able to see how your trades are going in the other two, or like in a child account which you are going to be doing it. Yes, Alexa trading is something which we are working on. So how we have made two charts here, guys, all you needed to do is choose multi-frame charts. Automatically, you will get to see two charts here on OI Pulse. It's available already for all of you. You will see Bank Nifty and then Nifty, both available to you all. Looks like the market is in a snooze mode for the day. Kill switch option, that is not possible. The pure reason is still you will be able to go back to your broking terminal and then do it. That's the reason we will not be able to provide you that. Please post Voipulse videos in Tamil. Yes, that is like a long due one. We will try to do that. Which 5 books you will recommend for scalping? Unfortunately, I'm not a bookie. In case if you are looking for a book, we already released a couple of them, but it got sold out. We'll see if I can release some more books today, later this year. Okay, is sir, 50,000 fund is good to trade in Bank Nifty? Yes, any fund is good to trade as long as you're going to be looking at the lot size, right? So even 1, 2 lots, if you're trading, it should be good enough. Sensex chart not available. Yes, it is available, but Sensex, it's not a traded instrument much in the chart. That's the reason you're not getting to see that. Any option will come upgrade one click to one click ditto. Yes, we will be providing you an option to buy one click ditto as a plan only for the one click users. And one click ditto will be for a limited people. It will not be for everybody. Saikat, it's not for the people who are looking to trade. Say, for example, there are people who wanted to copy trade. It's not for you and me, wherein I don't want to do it, but there are people who are looking to replicate their trades. It's for them. Okay, Denon, I'm not sure what are the customized features. I can send it across to our team. Guys, any queries on OIPulse or one click, send it to our team, support at oipulse.com. Our team will definitely look at it. Okay, Satish, when is going to be the next live course or the mentoring program? Not sure. I've not yet planned. Maybe it might happen one this year, if possible. It might happen somewhere around October or November, later part of this year, but no other sessions are planned. Yes, we have few sessions planned in terms of the India tour, wherein my next city on the radar is going to be Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, and so on. We are planning sometime this year. I will definitely let you all know. I'm just expecting the what to say elections to get over to start our India tour. We will soon announce the dates. Chennai is already over. We just had the previous session in Chennai. So Bangalore and Chennai is over. We will be coming soon to Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune, and so on. Sandeep, if you feel that it is working out well for you, please do that. Guys, there are few cities which is there in the mind. We will definitely keep you all informed. Vamshi, yes, definitely that's the plan. We will see what need to be done. Jaybo, yes, we are not that much active in the mobile app, but we will definitely see if there is something which can be done. Uh, Zet, I'm not sure whether I can use the two candle theory in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is something which I've not taken a trade. Okay, those who are expecting why the market is not moving much nowadays purely because even you guys would have reduced your quantity, right? How many of you have reduced your quantity in the last 2 3 months? Guys, there are way too many queries. Yes, we can take trades from Canada also. Alok, I think already we have provided the option. Actually, you can use the limit order to place the stop loss orders and everything. It is currently available. Sandeep, other than 320 strategies, say, for example, most of the strategies is what has come out from my years of experience. If I needed to go and invent some wheels, I needed to actively trade again, which I'm not doing it. Any plans to come into commodities? Not in the near future because we needed to purchase the data separately, which we are not planning to buy it. Stop loss limit order is one click is not working today. Suma, it might be due to some broker restrictions. Otherwise, it might. But considering it's election period and nothing, broker might have restricted it. Can we get the mentoring recordings even if the mentorship is delayed? Satyanarayana, it's already available. Just shoot out an email to support@oipulse.com. Our team will help you where you can purchase the previous mentoring programs. Guys, those who have attended the current mentoring program, you will I think the current mentoring program recordings will be getting expired by this month. Okay, Suma, just send out an email to support@ypulse.com. They will look into it. How can you get bored from trading? When you do it for several years, when you have achieved what you wanted to achieve, then automatically things you will wanting to move on, right? That's the kind of thing. Guys, I don't know how many of you are still feeling that making money is the only criteria and you needed to keep making money in you guys will understand somewhere down the line, apart from money, there is life outside as well. Guys, just go out, enjoy. That's what I'm trying to do myself. because after COVID, we do not know what is that which we are going to be having in our life. But as long as we are there in this beautiful, beautiful earth, let's enjoy as much as possible. Share love, spread love, do what that you like the most. Go and do, like, just enjoy it. I'll be not only about the snake bite, like there are plenty of things which has happened actually. I lost my best friend during COVID, and a guy who was bubbling with life, and that guy who gave me everything. So today, if you guys are seeing me today in the markets, and it's all about him, right? So he taught me like and how to live a life actually. There's an annual combo offer. Anyone who want, how many of you wanted the annual combo offer again? The 50% discount which we gave. Okay, I'll just give you a code. Use it today. So this is for the people who wanted to buy the annual combo plan. Guys, don't share it with anyone. It comes with the 50% offer on the OI Pulse as well. Just go here, combo, go annual combo. You needed to buy it from. I hope it works. Yes, it works. Those who are looking only for individual, use this code. Only annual. This is for the code annual combo. This will get you 44%. Make use of it. Oh, okay. It's on live live on YouTube. Okay, we will cut that portion. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you all. See you all soon on the 5th June. You all have a great day and a great weekend. And most importantly, let's see who wins on 4th June. Take care. Love you all.